guys, what's up? This is Green Light by Lord. A somewhat unusual song in that it really has three parts to it. The parts seemingly don't relate, but when you listen to the whole song, especially more than once, you start to get a feel for what she wrote. Let's get right to the chords. Make sure you're tuned to standard tuning, and we're going to CAPO on fret 2 and play it in E minor. The reason being, when we get to the choruses at the end, much more difficult to play that little pattern if we weren't capoed. So the intro is fairly simple. Your intro chords are E minor, G, and C. And those chords are going to be played 4 times. I try to avoid the first string, on the C especially. But when I come back around, I avoid the first string on the G chord and the C. If you find yourself singing or playing with a singer and you feel that that's too empty, you could strum through that intro. And create your own pattern. Decide what you want to do once you start working the song up. When we get to what I'm going to call the verse, where she sings those great whites, we go to D chord. And then you go to C, E minor, and then we go to D one more time. And then we get into the pre-chorus. So let me go over that again. Playing D the whole way through. Here is your pre-chorus. It is F, C, and G. Before I show you the riff, I'll show you one way you can play it without going through playing all the little elaborations that we're going to do. You can just play F, C, Now it's a pretty fast part of the song, so it really would be played. If you notice, I'm using bigger C and F chords. I'm using a C, I'm using an F with a C in the bass. I'm not doing the full bar. I never liked that sound, and I still don't. So there's my F with the C in the bass, the fingering 1, 2, 4, and then third finger on the 5th string. Then all you do to go to C with the G in the bass is move that little E shape upward. Then you got a bigger C chord because you have the G on the bottom. And then I do super G for the G chord. But there's a little riff that goes on there, and at the beginning, at this part, the first pre-chorus, I think it's at the 50-second mark of the song. So you have this really cool little melody. Then on the C. And for the G chord, of course, I'm adding the whole chord to that. So here's the F, C, then when it starts to get heavier, especially at the end of the song, I'll go to the bigger C and F chords. You can see that is a lot bigger of a sound. And then to G. So one more time through that little pre-chorus. Little riff that we're playing throughout those chords. What you do, go to the F chord, just to try it. Lift your second finger and bring it down. Go go to the C chord, lift your second finger again, but this time it's going to be on a 4th string. Then to the G. So once again, you may have to go slow on that to develop the ability to hold these 2 fingers down while this second finger lifts and returns. Surprisingly difficult if you've never done it before. Well, here's the good news. We're pretty much done. That's all there is to the song. I told you there were 3 sections. First section being with real dramatic vocals. The second section the verse. That's what I'm calling the verse. And then the pre-chorus. Pre-chorus and the chorus are the same, but I still feel that the beginning of that progression, the F, C, G, is more of a pre-chorus than it is the full-fledged chorus. It's a really cool little song. You need a really expressive singer to sing it, whether it's you or somebody else. Make sure that you get the expression out that Lord does. Okay, so take it easy on that song, and I will see you again soon with another tutorial. I don't know what it'll be, but it'll be another.